What is up, YouTube? It is the Real Hayden here, back with another movie review. Today we're going to be looking at Fall. We're going to be reviewing this. I have it on Blu-ray. But this movie stars Virginia Gardner as Hunter. Grace Kurt, what was her fucking last name? I don't even fucking remember. She plays in Shazam as Becky. And then you have Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead, the one who plays Negan as I can't even remember his name in the movie. It's Becky's dad. Anyways, this is a fun movie to watch. It's a movie that I watched a few months ago, but I've been wanting to watch it since like 2022 when I've seen TikTok clips about it. Man, if you have anxiety, this movie, or a fear of heights, this movie will push you, man. I'm telling you. I watched it with my girl, and the movie is, man, it'll get your blood pumping, I'm telling you. So it starts off, they're like daredevils. And Hunter, she has a YouTube channel. She's trying to do this crazy climb. Well, it starts off, Becky has a boyfriend that actually dies while rock climbing. And Hunter wants to like erase their fear in life or whatever. So she's trying to convince her for her YouTube channel to go and climb this 2,000 foot cell phone tower or whatever it was. And yeah, no, I'm good. And her dad, Becky doesn't have a close relationship with her dad, Negan, but he's trying to force a relationship, but she's kind of just neglecting him, I guess, a little bit. Well, so they go eat at this cafe or whatever, and then they go and climb this tower, and you could just tell something's going to go wrong. I mean, it's the movie, but the movie's called Fall. But, yeah, you could just tell something's going to go wrong, and they just keep going further and further up to the top, and it's getting more and more sketchy. Like, I would already been climbing back down, and they finally get up there to the top, which is stupid. They just kept going further and further and further. They was even like Hunter was even like, the blonde girl was telling her to like hang off the side of it and record it. All this extra stuff that was just so unnecessary, but it was entertaining to watch. It was absolutely ridiculous, some of the dumb shit that they were doing. But they only had a little bit of water. They were trying to recharge their phone using where the light bulb screws in at the top of the tower. Or they were trying to recharge their drone that they were trying to use to fly a letter into civilization so people would see it. Someone even pulled up in a truck acting like they were going to help, and then ended up stealing their car or whatever. And Becky finds out Hunter was sleeping with her boyfriend because she finds out that they had like a matching tattoo or something. And it's been a few months to watch it, but it's pretty crazy. Like, there was a couple scenes like where they would climb down, where they were jumping, where my blood was just pumping. And they even tried to drop a shoe with one of their phones in it to hope, because they couldn't get service at the top of the tower, which is strange. Like, a lot of times you would think they would get more service at the top of the tower, but whatever, it's a movie. And Hunter ends up dying. I can't remember how she died. Did she might have starved, or no, she fell whenever Becky was holding on to the rope. She was like, "Do you really think you could pull me up by yourself?" Because Becky thought that she pulled Hunter up when she almost fell, but Hunter fell to or whatever, to her death. But I remember her putting her phone in her dead body or something. I don't know. It was weird. But she puts her phone like in her dead body, and she fell and hit her head. She bled out, and she climbed down there and put a phone in Hunter's body. That's what she did. And then threw the body down, sent a text to her dad. When the body hit the ground, she put her phone, kind of like the egg drop in school. She put her phone inside her friend's body when she found out she was dead. And then it got to the bottom, the phone did, when the body fell, and sent the text to her dad, and ambulances and fire department and everything's rushing there to save her. And she actually gets saved. But it's a pretty blood-pumping movie, if I have to say myself. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think it's worth the watch. It's fun to watch. It came out in 2022. Not a lot of good movies come out these days, but this was a fun watch. Let me just read over it here. They were best friends. It was Grace Curry and Virginia Gardner as Hunter. Yeah, it was a wild movie. There's some special features on here. But they are like way up there in the sky, in the middle of like the desert, in the middle of nowhere, like 600 miles or some shit away. Like, it was crazy. Like, if you want to watch a movie that's just gut wrenching, check this out. Like, it's a fun movie to watch with somebody. I really do recommend checking this movie out. It's fall. I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I like watching his TikTok lives, and he was cool in The Walking Dead as Negan. He has he has a part in this movie, but he's not really in it much. He just a couple parts throughout the movie. He's trying to like text his daughter and get close with her and stuff, and he thinks she's ignoring him, but really she's stuck. But go check this movie out. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a very fun movie. It's not like one of the greatest movies of all time, but it's a fun movie. That's the best way to describe it. 7 out of 10. Go check it out, guys. More reviews to come. Thank you for tuning in.